Hello and welcome to week one of our 20-week 5 things to think about when you're selling your business. I'm Kirsty and I'm thrilled to kick off this journey with you. Over the next 20 weeks, I'm going to be deep diving into each aspect of selling your business, following in the scale model, which is all about doing a strategic review and action planning for success, and then learning about selling your business. It will all make sure that you get the very best price for your business. So week one of this, and we'll be looking at the strategic analysis part of the scale model, is a comprehensive business evaluation. So these are the 5 things that you need to do when you're reviewing your business. And the first one everyone knows about, which is a SWOT analysis, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. However, I must say, when I work with different companies, a lot of people don't do the SWOT analysis enough to be really effective. So what I would like you to think about is thinking of an internal review being the strengths and weaknesses, and an external review being the opportunities and threats. It's really important that you get these ones clear. So breaking it down one by one, your strengths are your internal strengths. What do you do better than your competitors? And so it's really important that you understand your competitors to do this properly. The other internal one is your weaknesses. Where can you improve? This is a fantastic session to do with your team, because generally your team have got a really good idea on where the improvements will come from. The third one and the fourth one, opportunities and threats, they're all about external analysis. So opportunities might be market trends that you've seen that you can capitalize on. And so, for example, if you have a marketing company, you could really increase your productivity because of the AI that's out there. But you also need to think about AI as a threat. So what external factors could harm your business? And you need to balance that up in advance so that you can really be considerate of where those threats might come in, particularly if you're thinking about selling your business. So the second one of the 5 things when we're looking at internal assessments are assessing your financial health and performance trends. So the key things I would ask you to do with that is make sure that you have really solid financial management as a backbone of your business. It's not just about keeping the books balanced. It's about making informed decisions based on your financial data. So if we look at this, you want to review your key financials, liquidity, profitability, etc. You also want to analyze your revenue and profit trends for the last 3 to 5 years. Now, a lot of companies I work with don't have that much background, but when you're selling your business, people will definitely want to see at least 3 years of financials. So it's a really good opportunity to get that prepared and work with your accountant to do that. Finally, you want to compare your performance to industry benchmarks. Now, it's quite difficult getting information from your competitors, but if you do Google searches, you can generally find from your sector in your country a really good understanding of where those benchmarks are. And the good thing to do is look at websites such as Businesses for Sale, which tend to publish reports on those type of things that are free to access. So as an example, let's look at Funding Circle, which is a peer-to-peer lending platform in the UK. They have built their success on a robust financial management, and that's allowed them to disrupt the traditional lending models. They use their financial data not only to report, but to continually refine their lending algorithms and their business model. That means if you're looking for funding to grow your business before you sell it, Funding Circle is a great one, because that will change on a day-to-day basis based on the key trends and risks, etc. So you can get yourself a really good deal. So your task this week in terms of financial health is to identify just one area of your financial management that needs to be improved. Maybe it's cash flow forecasting. Maybe you need to look at your pricing, but focus on that one area and make a really good plan to strengthen it. The third of our 5 is operational efficiencies. So for operational excellence, you have to think about consistently delivering quality products and services efficiently and reliably. Your operational efficiency is the engine that keeps your business running smoothly. So the first step on that is to assess your current operational processes. Do you have them written down? If you haven't, it's a good chance to do that. Then work with your team and look at bottlenecks and inefficiencies and see where improvements can be made. And then the third one is you are scaling your business at the moment. So just make sure that you're future-proof it and your systems can handle the growth. As an example of this, I wanted to talk about Deliveroo. You've probably used their service in the UK. They've mastered it. They've really mastered their operational efficiency in the delivery space. So as an example, they've optimized their operations to ensure efficiency and reliability. And that's been one of the key factors in their expansion. They've looked at the whole of their operations and how well it works from their app interface through to their delivery logistics. So every single step of their process is designed for excellence, and that's allowed them to expand so rapidly. I mean, I don't think you can go anywhere in the UK without seeing a nice little turquoise box on the back of a bike where they're delivering food. So your focus this week is to identify one operational process in your business that could be improved. So again, think about working with your team on that. It might be a production line. It might be your customer workflow for the customer service, or it might be your supply chain. They're just a few examples. But think about how you could make that one thing more efficient without compromising on quality. The next one is customer. This is my favorite one, and I think it's really important to get proper customer focus. In today's competitive landscape, being customer centric isn't just a nice to have, it's a real essential. So you need to understand your customers inside and out and really meet your customers' needs. And that's what's going to really set you apart from your competition. So the few things that you can do within this one is conducting customer surveys. Do you do that already? If you don't, you can use AI to write appropriate questions for maybe a 10-question questionnaire for your customers. You need to get those sent out, and you can always incentivize having a prize draw to encourage people to give those responses back. Look at the feedback because the customers will tell you what you're doing well, and you need to really celebrate that with your team, but you also get fantastic ideas in terms of improvement. Your Net Promoter Score is a really important KPI to add if you don't have that already. That's the number of people who love your business compared to the number of people who don't. And if they're scoring you out of a 1 to 10, the 8 to 10 scores are the number of people who really love your business, and the 6 and unders are the ones that don't. So you take the 2 away from each other and you get the number. It's always good to focus on that and look to how you can grow that. And the final one is customer churn rate. How much are each of your customers worth in their lifetime? So think about if you're in veterinary and the average age of the pet is 10 years and they're spending £300 a year, that's £3,000 lifetime value. How often do you lose those customers, not capitalize on that lifetime value? I love the example of Graze, which is the healthy snack subscription service. It's a really good example of customer focus in action. So with Graze, you just don't buy your Graze box, although you can do in Sainsbury's, etc. But you can get a subscription where you get the preferences at the forefront, and you can actually put in specifically what snacks you'd like in your box. This ability to use the data and personalize their offerings is really sets Graze apart from the other snacking companies that are available. Each box is tailored to your individual taste, and so it creates a unique experience from each and every customer. They've been able to do that through operational efficiency, but is there anything that you can do to make your customers feel more individual and personalize your service to them? It really allows you to charge more money as well for the service. So finally, out of the 5 things you can do to review your business, it's talking about your business processes. So map out your business processes, make sure that they're really clear, and then look at where you could potentially automate something or improve it. With the tools that are available these days, and in particular AI, there are ways that you can certainly improve areas of business like sales and marketing using these tools. But use your team to look for those improvements. And then you also want to finally implement continuous improvement methodologies. So it's good to have a cycle once every 3 months to look at that with your team, and what things going right and what things going wrong, and how you can make the improvements. So that's the summary of the sales. That's the summary of your 5 things for when you're selling your business and the strategic review. There's a lot to cover, and this is just the first of 20 weeks. So if you want more information, we have the Sales Success Circle, which is available, and membership is free this month. So this will take you through step by step with handouts how you can conduct a thorough SWOT analysis to really understand your business's true potential, which helps you to understand when the best time to sell is. It will help you with the financial and operational understanding, and also how to really understand how your customers better, what your customer avatar is, and it gives you all the tools to be able to do that. There are, with the Sales Success Circle, the membership gives you access to expert-led workshops with myself and loads of people who are in different industries, and it helps you to understand business valuation. So, do I have any questions? Great. Well, lovely. Thank you so much for joining today. Next week, we'll be looking at, as part of the strategic review, which is on the scale model, we'll be looking at market position analysis for your business. I think this is really important when you're understanding how much value your business has currently, and whether you can improve that value before you go to sell. So I look forward to seeing you all next week. Okay, you can stop the recording.